This is a sweet 1976 Beetle convertible. I'm going to take it for a quick little drive and then show you around the car. This thing has been pretty much completely restored. Touch the key, it fires right up. It's got a nice sounding radio. I'm going to turn it off. There we go. I'm going to do my best to drive this little 4-speed and hold the camera by myself. It's got an MP shifter in it, which is really sharp. I've never had one. I've never had a Beetle with an MP shifter in it before, and man, it's far superior to the factory shifter. So that's a nice little upgrade. This car is super sharp driver, and honestly wouldn't take a whole lot to take it to that show car level. But man, you know, I like driving my cars, so I always say that. It's got like 2 little nicks on it on the paint, and other than that, the car is in fantastic shape. It's got a brand new interior, brand new top, brand new tonneau cover, brand new headliner, and the car just drives out great. Engine purrs like a kitten. It's a 1500. It's been rebuilt. Stop here. I don't normally go this way, but I'm going to try going this way. It doesn't have as much pep as a 1600. But it still cruises down the road pretty cool. It is a Beetle after all. It's a fantastic cruising around town car. But the guy that we got it from, he actually lives up in North Georgia, and they were driving it back and forth to Asheville and Nashville, and Pigeon Forge to the car shows up in Tennessee. So mostly back roads cruising, but the little car runs out great. Transmission's in fantastic shape. I'm going to pull over here in the church parking lot and it steers great. It steers straight and true. You can see my hand on it. And it actually steers very easily. Of course, it's a Beetle. These cars are little. So let me get over here and get out of the car and show you around. I'll just stop right here. It's a good place. Still got the engine running. Show you. Purrs like a kitten. Runs fantastic. Idles great. Let me go ahead and flip it off. Of course, the e-brake works good. And if you don't eagle eye this car, if you don't get right up on it, you won't see any imperfections on it. I mean, it is bumper to bumper restored. It has no rust on it. No rust at all. Lights work, turn signals work. Now the horn is not working. Chrome bumper looks really good. It looks like somebody put a license plate here on the front, so this rubber does have like these 2 cuts in it, and it looks symmetrical enough. I think somebody put a license plate on the front of it at one time. So other than that, the rubber looks good. The plastics on the ends look good. It's got brand new tires. The wheels are powder coated. So it's got that original look. It's got brand new running boards. Rear bumper looks really good. The paint shines great. Now the light bezels are still the old original bezels, so they still have the old original look, you know, with a little interior kind of cracking on it kind of look. But the cool thing is there's nothing expensive on this car that you would want to upgrade. Everything expensive has been done. In fact, the front light bezels are done, and they've got the little eyelashes, you know, or eyelids on them, which are really cool. Now the windshield does have a touch of fogging right around the very edge, so if you wanted to, you could replace the windshield. They cost $100, so not expensive. The interior is brand new door panels. Dash is in great shape. Does have one tiny itty bitty crack there that's not even the size of a fingernail. It's got a new JVC stereo in it with the iPod connection, and it's got the auxiliary MP3 connection there too. Turn that on. Let's see. I think I have. There you go. Seats are brand new covered. One thing that they didn't do is, into my opinion, is they could have put a little bit more padding in the seat. It's funny, the last Beetle I had, they put way too much padding in the seat. It was extremely uncomfortable to ride in. But what I would do is just undo the hog rings in the back and get a new pad, slide it in, and then hog ring it back. I mean, it would be, if you couldn't do it yourself, an upholstery shop probably wouldn't charge you more than $100 to just do that. The back seat's in great shape. Like I said, all the interior is brand new, all of it. Seat belts there. It's got a brand new battery. The underneath of this thing looks unbelievable. I mean, this is a rust-free car, and it's super clean. Okay, and I gotta tell you a funny story, because I've had a few bugs. I'm a bug guy. I'm just a car guy, really. I like Mustangs and Camaros and Novas and all that too. And Ferraris, of course. But the funny thing about this is I checked the oil in this thing 3 times because I kept on going, this thing doesn't leak a drop of oil. It doesn't leak a drop of oil. And that is really weird. But the guys that built this car, they were bug guys, old bug guys. In fact, when I went and picked this one up, they had another one, a hardtop. It was one of the most beautiful bugs I've ever seen in my life. And they did it right when they rebuilt the engine. So it really doesn't even leak the tiniest little drop of oil. It's kind of funny. And if you know Beetles, and hopefully you do if you're going to buy one, then you know they usually leak, and if they're not leaking a touch of oil, then you better check it, because, you know, something might be wrong. So anyways, absolutely beautiful. The paint is super shiny on it. I'll show you the 2 flaws. It's got a little ding there from the parking lot. I don't even know if you can see it. And it's got a little spot inside there, the bezel. And it's got one little star chip right there. And that's probably from a rock getting inside the tire and throwing it up from the inside, because it's pushed it up, popped up. So on the passenger side, those are 3 spots that have an imperfection. Other than that, I'm going to eagle eye it right now with the camera. Other than that, there aren't any other imperfections on the paint that I can see. The body is arrow straight. It doesn't have a dimple or a ding or a dent. And if it was mine, honestly, I probably wouldn't even mess with that. I know it might bother me a little bit to see it every once in a while, but the fact of the matter is, it's a driver. And as soon as I took it to the paint shop and paid $250 to have that touched up and painted perfect, somebody in Walmart would open their door and hit it again. So this car is absolutely gorgeous. The top is brand new. The tonneau cover is brand new. In fact, I'll go ahead and, it's kind of a hard thing to do by myself, but I'll do it real quick. I mean, brand spanking new out of the box, this stuff. Oh, let me get that. Headliner on it's brand new. All the weather stripping on it's brand new. So let me pop this up. Here's a nice thing. Nice thing about a Beetle is you can actually put the top up really easily by yourself once you just walk around and unlatch it. Of course, they didn't make power tops, but I'm just going to use my one hand right here. My 16-year-old daughter come out here and put this top up by herself. I'm gonna Actually, I am gonna set the camera down for just a second. It does have the little Beetle bug rubber mats, which are nice, and actually has the original carpet mats too. I mean, this has got, it said brand new interior, it's also got brand new carpet. So these are a nice little added feature because they keep your carpet clean and they're nice heavy duty mats. Brand new top, of course, glass rear, brand new seal, and it also has, I've got an extra seal for this in the trunk, which is in the front. Trunk opens up really good and all that too, so this thing's ready to rock and roll. What a perfect Christmas gift to put a giant white bow around. Absolutely beautiful.